For decades, America has been the ultimate dream for international students, even those from India. And why not? Because this country has everything to offer that you aspire. Ivy League universities, Silicon Valley, and fast-moving cities like New York. And top of that, a beautiful promise of a wonderful life abroad. But this year, certain changes in the immigration landscape have made that American dream a lot more expensive and a lot more tougher. You must have seen in our recent videos that there has been a new announcement. A new $100,000 fee is going to be introduced for H-1B visas starting from next cycle. And what does that mean? So this was the path that a lot of Indian engineers, data scientists, innovators took. They would come to the US on an F1 visa and try to achieve their American dream through the H-1B visa route. But with the $100,000 price tag, employers as well as prospective students are rethinking whether the American dream is still worth it or not. And this is where it gets interesting, because while America is busy building walls around itself as borders, other countries are just upping up their game. So in this video, we are going to talk about what are some of the new countries that have emerged as study abroad destinations for international students and why you might want to reconsider your decision of coming to the US. If you're new to the channel, my name is Sheetal and I am the founder of USpaid, where we simplify your study abroad journey. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go and do so now so that you don't miss out on important updates. Now let's get back to today's video. So let's start with the first country of this video, and that is Germany, a country that's quietly becoming one of the favorite destinations for Indian students. According to a 2024 report by Upgrad, the number of applications submitted by Indian students is ever growing. In 2022, that number was just 13%, and in 2024, it rose to more than 30%. That's a massive growth, and there are reasons for it. First of all, tuition fee. Most universities in Germany charge little to nothing for master's program. Even if you end up paying, you will only pay 300 to 500 euros, and that is also for student services and transport. Second, language is no longer a barrier because German universities are offering up to 2,000 programs that are taught in English across STEM, business, and social sciences. Third reason is work opportunities. International students can now work up to 20 hours per week, double of what was allowed earlier. And this is more than enough to cover your expenses while living in Germany. And recently, India and Germany have signed an agreement for a gratis short stay academic visa. So anybody from India who's going for a short exchange program under 90 days does not have to pay any visa fee at all. In addition to all of this, there is Skilled Immigration Act as well. If you want more information about that, check out the description of this video and you will understand why Germany is coming up as a top destination. Simply because it offers world-class education, affordable living, and then the complications of visa are not as difficult as that of the US. Next up, we have France, another European country that is trying very hard to attract Indian students. And here is the headline. If you have studied even a semester in France, you now qualify for a 5-year multiple entry Schengen visa. All because you spent some time studying in France. And that means you can travel freely across most of Europe for study, work, business, or just exploring the wonderful continent. France is also making its education accessible. President of France launched Classes Internationales in 2024. And by enrolling in this program, you can spend 1 year learning French language before you start your bachelor's or master's program full-time. Why is France doing this? Simply because they realize that language has been a big barrier for them in attracting foreign talent. And now they are trying to remove as many hurdles as they can, opening doors to the European market for Indians. Plus, many French universities have very low tuition fee. You might end up spending only 3,000 to 5,000 euros per year, and then you will also have the option of working there while you study. And even if that's too much for you to pay, the scholarships for Indians have doubled since the last year. So you might want to check out all the scholarships that are available for you. In short, France is not only offering degrees, it's offering affordability, mobility, and access to the huge European market. Now let's talk about Austria. It doesn't often make headlines like Germany or France, but it is quietly building a very strong bridge with India. In 2025, Austria's top tech universities partnered with Austrian government to launch a program called Focus India. Under this initiative, they launched a special 2-year master's program only and only for Indian STEM graduates. These programs include direct industry placements, internships, and the opportunity to conduct research with top firms in Austria. Tuition fee is also decent. You might end up paying 1,500 euros per semester, and then there are also scholarships available with the option of working part-time while studying. Austria also offers one of the safest environments for students in Europe, along with high-quality public transport and affordable student housing. If you want European education but in a small city, then Austria is your choice. Now let's jump across the ocean. Let's go to Australia. In 2024, Indian and Australian government signed the MATES Agreement, which stands for Mobility Agreement for Early Professional Scheme. It is specifically designed for Indian professionals between the age of 18 and 30, and the best part is you have to have no experience of studying abroad whatsoever, and you can land yourself a work visa to work in Australia. Basically, if your degree is from top 100 NIRF institutes in India and your degree happens to be in one of the areas that Australia really prefers, like AI, agrotech, renewable energy, and whatnot, then you can live and work in Australia for up to 2 years. You just need good English speaking and writing skills, and then the selection is made through a ballot system with more than 3,000 spots every year. Why is this big? Because Australia runs on international talent, and currently they are short of young professionals to work in new age fields like AI, agrotech, renewable energy, basically things of the future. So instead of waiting for work visa or permanent residency, you can opt for the MATES program and start working in Australia as soon as you graduate in India. For Indians who want to align their professional journey with international exposure, Australia is literally saying that come and work here with no strings attached. Last but not the least, we have something that nobody saw coming, and that country is China. In October of 2025, China launched the K-Visa, especially designed for international STEM graduates. For a very long time, China kept its doors closed for international talent except for those who were pursuing medicine. But now, China is literally saying, come, we want international talent. The visa offers longer stays and multiple entries. And on top of that, you can participate in industry research, tech innovation, and even become part of startup incubators. In short, now China doesn't just want international trade, they also want international talent. While language and culture remain some of the major challenges when you go to China, but learning opportunities are abundant. And you would be surprised to know that China currently stands at number 2 for scientific publications. So if you can have an open mind and focus yourself only on learning and not the challenges, then China must be on your list of study abroad destinations. Let's zoom out for a second. For years and even decades, countries like Canada, the UK, and the US have been the obvious choices for studying abroad, especially for Indians. But now numbers are telling something different. In Canada, the study permits issued to Indians have reduced. For the US, the number of F1 visa applicants are also decreasing with each passing year. And in the UK, the study permits are being declined to Indians. At the same time, countries like Germany, France, and even Australia are seeing record high enrollments by Indians. So, what this means is very simple. Indian students are diversifying, they are looking at new options. They are looking at new destinations to fulfill their study abroad dreams. Indian students are realizing that there is no one road to success. If you can get world-class education without emptying up your pockets and even bank accounts, then why not go for it? But here is the big takeaway. The global education landscape is changing. The United States is going to be aspirational for as long as we can think. But it's not the only choice students have at their hands. There are so many countries out there that are offering affordable education, easier visa routes, and no burden on your bank accounts. The world isn't just inviting you, it's welcoming you with open arms. So if you are an Indian student planning to study abroad, which country would you choose in 2026? Let us know in the comments. I will meet you in another video where we will simplify another aspect of studying abroad. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep paying your dues for a better tomorrow.